Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to see how MCP servers work with SQL Server to perform CRUD operations without the user having to write any SQL queries using just plain English. Here you can see how seamlessly I'm able to generate test data for library management using SQL MCP Server. Apart from the test data, I was able to generate the whole database system for library management, through which I was able to create the test data. Now let's see how we can do this. First, the required stuffs to be installed in the system are VS Code, Cursor IDE, SQL Local Server, and SQL Server Management Studio. If you have OpenAPI key, then fine, or else if you're a broke college student like me, then go ahead with getting your API keys for free from OpenRouter by registering a new OpenRouter account and creating an API key. Save this key later. We will use this with. We can even achieve this with the help of LLMs running in local system. Leave a comment if you guys require a video on how to set up LLMs running locally in the system. Next, now look at the MCP server code and see how it's written. It's quite simple and easy to understand. I have written custom tools as per my requirements for interacting with SQL Server. I have kept two MCP servers, one for read-only operations with feature to read all the tables, stored procedures, describing the tables, getting all table referenced in stored procedure, or getting all procedures which refer a particular table, and another MCP server which has tools which enable the 4 CRUD operations. Now let's clone this repo into a local system using VS Code, and make sure you have Python installed in your system or install the Python extension from VS Code Extensions Marketplace. After cloning the repo, make changes to the connection string in both the scripts to point to a local server, where you can either keep the name as local or get the server's name from SQL Server Management Studio. And make sure you install all the dependencies required to run the MCP server script, particularly the PyODBC and FastMCP, using the pip command if you are familiar with pip commands. I have already installed those packages, so I'm not going to do it again. And after that, run both the MCP server in independent terminals in VS Code, one running in port 8009 and another one in 8010. After you have successfully set up your MCP servers running in the respective ports, the next step would be to open your Cursor IDE. Under Settings, go to Tools and MCP. Click on Add a custom MCP server. In the MCP JSON file, paste the content as I have kept in the GitHub repo. Basically, we are registering our 2 MCP servers with Cursor, and you need to make a slight modification with the JSON as I have done over here. And after adding the JSON successfully, you can see the successful connection, as you can see the green stages and list of available tools under each MCP server. And then next, you need to configure the LLM models, that is either ChatGPT 4, Sonnet or DeepSeek R1 models that we will be using in the Cursor IDE by going to the models under the settings tab. Under the API keys, add OpenAPI key and base URL. Basically, if you have an OpenAPI key, then you're fine to go ahead, or else if you're going ahead with the OpenRouter, change the base URL to as I have done over here, and you can paste the key that you had earlier created in the OpenRouter website. If you guys really like this video until now, please do subscribe and like the video for more videos like this in future. It really gives the motivation to create more contents like this. Now, after everything is set without any issues for you hopefully, now for the final showdown. Let's open up new chat window in the Cursor IDE by pressing Ctrl and L. In the chat window, we can ask the model to which MCP servers does it have access to, and it will neatly list out the MCP servers along with the tools that it has access to. Now let's ask it to create a library management system. Here you can see the model directly proceeds ahead with creating the tables for us and populating sample data in the tables. So this is happening because in the Cursor IDE we have set the auto run mode to run everything. So basically it doesn't wait for our validation and it directly proceeds ahead with doing the stuff. Now I can validate the tables that are created by this MCP server by opening SSMS and checking these tables. As you can see, I can see the sample data being populated under each table. Now let's ask the model to generate test data for the books table. You can see how awesome this SQL agent with the help of MCP servers tools successfully created over 200 data for the books table in seconds. Apart from creating and reading the data, I can delete as well as update the data. Hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys have any queries or issues, you can put it in the comments below and I will do my best to clear all your queries or issues. Thanks for watching. Bye.